Did you find that people hate on you, man, because of your success?
Yeah, it started early with me too. Like I hear everything. And so when I started doing YouTube videos and going viral and doing parody videos, I would hear people say, you know, how comedians out, they stand outside the club
Yeah.
and do their little scuttlebutt. They was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Abe ain't really a real comedian. He doing that internet shit. So even before these younger social media comedians was catching all that fire, I was the one catching all the fire. They was like, yeah, he's not a real comedian. So I always heard that, but I never gave a shit about it. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna show y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all just keep watching. Keep watching what I'm doing.
Well, I remember people used to throw shade on this comic, Dane Cook.
Dane Cook, yeah. I never understood it.
And they like he was a MySpace guy. And what I couldn't understand why people throwing shade, talking about Dane Cook, yeah, he ain't funny, he ain't this and he ain't that. I said, Dane Cook is filling stadiums.
Right.
Dane Cook is cracking big jokes.
Right.
This is a business where your ability to put asses in the seat is going to be the determining factor on the kind of money you make. Why y'all?
But you know, Brad, it's how do you accept that? Because a lot of times people can't accept it. People can't accept this. Affion moved past them. Like he did it. He boom. Some of them he just moved past, and in their mind, no, I'm a senior. He a freshman, and that's how it worked. And it's like that's not how this business works.
Move fast.
The dude who cracked.
I was just telling Brad how I used to hear all the shit come back to me about what people were saying. You know how niggas be standing outside the Comedy Store and the Laugh Factory and just talking their shit. And people would be like, yeah, Ape ain't a real comedian. He doing that YouTube. He just do parody shit. He just do this and this.
Wow.
And it for some reason it never bothered me because I'm a loner by nature. I just I keep my head down and I just do the work. But when I would hear that, it would just kind of make me giggle, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay." So I just got to show you niggas. I just gotta do what I do and just keep doing what I'm doing. Because if y'all mad about it, that means I'm succeeding. And then when I got the Fox show, even though the show ended up being,
they were mad at you.
My God,
what's up?
Oh my God,
haters!
It was bad. And when I tell you, like, I went through all that hell with Fox and when I tell you my phone was quiet after that. Like no one reached out and was like, "Hey man, just checking on you." So again, I'm very self-sufficient. So even in my pain, I know how to manage it without needing people. But there was key people that would show up and just say, "Well, hey man, congratulations, whatever." Me and Joey, there was a time when me and Joey would talk almost every day when we was doing the what's popping stuff. And then seasonally, he just went his way, I went my way. But every time I saw Joey, we never lost our brotherhood.
It's always love. Every time I see Joey, it's like that.
Yeah.
Joey say, Fred, whenever you need, I got you.
But there's others.
What I can't understand is these old heads that's been in the game a long time and supposed to know how the game go. We shading on these young people.
I was at the Comedy Union one night, and now this is when I want to say the social media comedians and not some like the IG comedians that started to happen.
Yep.
And there was a female, and I don't know if it was B. Simone or just hilarious. I can't remember. It was one of them. But they had a show, and they had an old head. I'm gonna say old head. They had a seasoned comedian open up in there. He was killing. And y'all know ends. He was giving him the light. Gave him the light. Gave him the light because it was like time, and they were outside, man, and they were upset. And it's like, man, they giving me the light, and man, I done did, and they ran off all the. To me, they gave me all of their credits, and I'm standing there, I'm like, yup. I go, but she got asses in these seats, man. It's like, nigga, da. I go, yeah, but check it out. She sold out 3 shows here. I said, we can't even sell out 1. I said, so however we look at it, the people have spoken.
The people have spoken.
And we just got to move with it. And they were a little upset, man. And it's like, you can't be angry at the people who have decided this is who I like.
Right.
You can't be mad at them because that's who they like.
Well, it's something that if y'all, both of y'all basically just said, why you hating on people because they get something? It just means there's something there to give. There's a business, there's an industry, there's opportunity. Don't be mad at this person. That's like an Aesop fable. You ever hear an Aesop fable where a little dog is going across a bridge and he got a big juicy bone in his mouth? And he, big juicy bone. Butcher then gave it to him. He's going over the bridge and the water under the bridge. And he looks over the bridge and he sees another dog in the water with a bone bigger than his.
Mm.
And he becomes angry and starts yapping at the damn dog in the water. And his bone fall right out of his mouth. He's looking at his own reflection in the water.
Wow.
As soon as he opened his mouth, he lost his bone. How you going?
I think, Brad, that's the philosophy is I go, like, we all get a bat, and it depends. We're not in the business there where everybody's gonna make it. That don't even happen in the business world. But you can decide, like, okay, what's my blessings? But I go, if your blessing walk up to you, but you're so concentrated on somebody else, then you'll miss your blessing because your blessing is standing in front of you going, all right, well, I've been standing here for 10 minutes, but you're so busy looking at Affion being mad, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because we're so concentrating, fixated on someone else's success. Yeah. And rather than that be, man, I'm happy for him or her or whatever. And that's it. And you can't go, because I've even heard some people be mad at somebody. And I go, that's not even your genre. Like, you mad at that dude 6'5", and he looked good. That ain't even who you gonna audition against. You are chubby. You are chubby and short. So the two of you are never going to go into a room to audition together. So your hate for him is the wrong one. At least go, let me find somebody in my circle to hate.
You know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
I had to be transparent with Kev. We did Comedy Gold Mines, right? And he was just asking me about my journey and, when things kind of got rough. And I just said, bro, I'm going to be honest. I was jealous of you in my human moment because he and I was the one. He was the one that was always in the audition with me. We would always test together, but he would be the one that would always get those pilots. But it's always down to me and him at one point in our career. And then I got the Fox show, and then that's when he started like bubbling with the stand-up, laughing my pain, all that kind of stuff. And there was a moment where I was jealous of that because I was like, damn, I wanted my moment. I wanted my moment to happen like that. But I was able to look within and say, hey, that has nothing to do with you. Your path is not his path. So sometimes we got to self-correct and understand when we on some bullshit. And it can't always be pointing the finger like, my thing ain't happening because of this guy and this woman and this. Like, yo, some of us got to admit when we do harbor feelings of jealousy or envy and understand where it's coming from. It's coming from your own self-deficiency. And what Joey is saying, you so focused on someone else's success that you have all the tools in front of you, but you're not building nothing with those tools. You're looking at this guy building and you have the same tools to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
You're literally neglecting your tools when you focus and shift that way. So I got over it. I start collaborating with younger comedians online. Like I don't understand how old heads don't realize, or seasoned comedians, there was garbage comedians on the traditional side too. Everybody in the 80s and 90s wasn't dope because they came up doing traditional stage.
Listen, when you come in life, things go around. What I've been fortunate enough to do is have young people teach me stuff like y'all doing right now. We don't come all the way back around. Yeah, back in the day, we used to, but then it was happening right now. I have to come around here and learn. Learn from these young people. That's what keeps you in the game. You got to. Because shit gonna change, bro. And ain't nothing you can do about it. But look, the game don't change. Just the players change. And the players ain't got to change if they can be flexible.
But now the game is changing.
It's not just a tour, it's life.